Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Plan Thy Walk, and I'm Tracy. And this month, Bible choice is the ESV. So let me give you 5 reasons why I've chosen the ESV for this month. First, this is written and edited through over 100 evangelical scholars who worked on this translation. Secondly, it's well written. It's translated as accurately as can be from the Hebrew and Greek manuscripts. The third reason I really like this is it doesn't try to summarize or interpret. It allows for you to, as the reader, teacher, student, kind of get your own interpretation using the context of what you're reading. The fourth reason I really like this Bible is it's really easy to read and it's accurate. So the history ties to the accuracy of the written word, which goes back to it was a literal translation from the original Hebrew and Greek. And finally, it's just a really good study Bible. So I'm going to flip you around and let's take a little bit deeper look inside the ESV and some features that this Bible has that I'm using in my Bible study this month. Okay, so let's take a look at a little bit deeper look inside the ESV Study Bible, the English Standard version of this Bible. And this is the book I've been reading out of, John. So I'm going to flip over to John. And let's just take a look at what we have in this Bible that will help us with our study as we read and study our Bible. So when you go to John, you notice that there is an introduction. Let me backtrack just a page or two. So here's the introduction to John. And within there, there's different things. You can have some information about the author. In this case, it was written by John. They'll tell you often the date of the writing and the place of the writing. So this was between AD 70 and AD 100. And it was written near the Sea of Tiberias, Sea of Galilee, and just during his lifespan. And it says here, maybe towards the end. Then you have a theme, if there is one. You have the purpose, occasion, and background. So in this, they're just providing timeline, verses that talk about key terms. Again, the timeline, history, an outline, images, any other information they feel that would give you a great perspective for reading and using this Bible and how it can help you through your reading. So then as you go, you'll start reading the verses over here. So you would start reading. This is a larger print, so this is why this book is a little bit bigger than maybe another. And then you find down here, I'll zoom in just a tiny bit, as you read, say, read 1:1, I've read that verse, I can come down here and get more information to help me understand more of the context of the verse. I can also find other verses that will help me go back and study more about what's being talked about in that verse. So they have a lot of information down here in this part that helps you understand context, what's happening, the historical sometimes down there as well, and just provides you with great insight. And then if you flip over a little bit, you see you will have this is Jerusalem at the time of Jesus. And of course, these help you see what was happening in going on, where it's at, place, space, those kind of things. Traveling to Samaria. And you'll just see different illustrations as you go through. Again, this is interesting. It says physical items used by Jesus to teach spiritual truths. It gives you the item, what truth was being talked about, and then reference of the verses. And again, a map. And you just keep going. There are 21 verses in this chapter. And as you get to the end, you can see then it just goes into introduction of the next chapter, next book of the Bible. So there's just lots of good information. Sometimes you will have actual photos, again, maps, illustrations, timelines, drawings, just to help you understand the context of what you're reading. So these are some reasons why I prefer to use the ESV. But this year, I have a challenge of using different Bibles to gain different knowledge from different translations as I read through and study my Bible this year. So down below, tell me what's your favorite or current Bible you're using, and give me a comment about it. Also, if you like this video, I hope you'll like and subscribe and come back and plan your walk with God with me, and let's enjoy learning and studying together.